Good afternoon. Irie Dole here at Cali Roots 2015 in the live room. And we're here today. Mike Love, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Right on, very good, man. Excellent performance, I gotta say. I was there. I was side stage, I was front stage, I was in the back. I saw it all, man. It was awesome.
Thanks, brother. Thank you
And
so much.
last time I saw you was in Maui, and it was just you on your pedal board, and it's a whole other experience in music, man. I gotta say. Like, how did that whole thing start?
It just came from, I always grew up playing with bands, and I never even thought about doing a solo gig. And then at one point my wife suggested it, and I tried it out, and I started doing, a Monday night gig back home, just playing every Monday night, and I would play 4 hours, and then I ended up, starting to do the looping stuff because it was like filling up 4 hours of music with just a guy and his guitar. It was kind of, it gets kind of...
Pick it up a little bit.
It's kind of old, yeah. So I started doing the looping thing, and then I got the, the pedal you can plug your mic into, and then started being able to do the beatboxing and lay down bass lines and stuff, and it kind of all just grew from there. It was kind of an organic growth, and then doing with the band, I kind of just reintroduced them after I'd kind of figured it out by myself. So that's why I still do a lot of the looping stuff, and now I can loop them and stuff. So as well, so we sound like a lot more than four guys
that was
upstage.
I think the first time I saw you with the full band action, and that was really cool.
Cool, thank you.
And how the performance here today at Cali Roots compare to something like you would find where you're from on Oahu?
I mean, in a lot of ways it's really similar. I kind of find that even with a huge crowd like today, you can get the same energy from, being in a small room with just, 10 people that are really into it. But yeah, it's just, it's an amazing thing. I mean, any kind of musical performance that we get to do where people are as responsive as they were today is just, it's really really feels validating to, all the work that we put into it and all the sacrifice that we make when we come out and go on tour and leave our families behind. It's just it's a great blessing.
Actually, I was going to ask you about that too when you talked about the validation, and people were really, I think even the crowd appreciated that you said that, because it does take a lot of people to make a festival like this happen, even for a show like yours to happen. Like you say, you all have families back home, and you're coming together, going out on tour. What are some of the things you hope to bring home with you to your family?
Oh, well, I think the energy that it brings, it's, when we go out and play, anywhere we play, there's a different energy. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit different, and every time there's a different person there, they bring a different energy. So I feel, in a way, like we kind of go around and collect vibes, and we come back with this whole new energy. And it's all, music is such a circular flow that when we play, we put our energy out there, and then it goes out to the crowd and comes back bigger, and it's like that circular growth, and then when we get done, it's kind of like we're buzzing, So when we go home, we bring that with us, and I think our families feel it. They're really proud of us. Our kids and our wives are.
That's great.
Hopefully
they were able to see you today.
Yeah. We came off stage and there's like 50 texts.
Oh,
on
great.
The phone.
Nice. And you're just wrapping up your West Coast tour here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
headed up to Sacramento tomorrow night, and then a couple shows in Oregon and Seattle, and then heading home for a few days before I go back out.
Okay, and then you have a bunch of East Coast dates
we're doing a week in Colorado with Xavier Rudd in the United Nations, and then doing an East Coast tour with Trevor Hall.
Nice. That's great. Before we get out of here, tell me about your album you got coming up, September 1st. What's going on?
It's an album's called Love Will Find a Way, and it's the concept of the album is the, in the time that we're living in, all the obstacles and things that we face, which are prevalent now more than ever. The problems that are going on in the world are just building up into a kind of a boiling point, and I think there's so much change in the world that's going on, positive and negative, but the whole underlying theme on the album is that through all that, and no matter what, there's the the ultimate truth is that love will find a way, and the love and the positivity that is at the very core of our nature as humans will always come out and prevail, even in a situation where it seems impossible.
Nice. I love that. Mike Love in the building.
Yeah.
Do you have a title for the album yet?
It's Love Will Find a Way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough. That's right. Any artists we can expect on there?
Well, I'm not really totally ready to release.
Oh, okay.
That,
Still on
but
the wraps.
but I will say that all of the musicians that I worked with on the album are amazing. I had some really cool opportunities to work with, different musicians that have inspired me throughout the years, and I kind of called on a lot of friends. And one interesting one is I had a music teacher from when I was in preschool, and he's a steel drum player.
Oh, wow.
And so all through preschool he taught us music, and all through elementary school we had our school band was a steel drum band. So
Fun.
I played steel drums with him all growing up, and he's kind of come back around and is really, a big supporter of my music. So I had to play on a couple tracks on the album, some steel pan. So
nice.
it was really, really a cool moment. And yeah, just a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some my uncles that have taught me, and got
nice.
A lot of them on the album.
So can people find you regularly on Oahu?
Yep. When I'm home, I'm playing 5-6 times a week.
I see you got a lot of shows with Samites, Palafuga. Gotta shout out them. They're
all
always
my
doing
family.
great things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your website, where can people find you online, social media?
My website's mikelovemusic.com, and that has all the links to all the social media, Facebook and Instagram and all that. And
Nice.
yeah.
Good. Music for the healing. I love it. Mike Love, man. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
It's Cali Roots 2015. Just stay right here. It's youtube.com/CaliRootsTube. And make sure you just hashtag Cali Roots Live, Cali Roots 2015. And it's a movement. Just keep it locked.